Ach, es kommt Werbung hier. Na, das will ich jetzt nicht. Good evening, everyone. It's early in the chat, so not so many people there. But I am. I hope you're good, guys. I hope you had a good week until now. I'm good because I'm going to have 2 days off now, and we will go to Italy. We are going to visit Florence, and I'm done with work, so I'm looking forward to that a lot. There was so much to do. Yeah, so tonight I posted a video on my Instagram yesterday that showed a little snippet of a track I did. What was it? Yesterday for lunch. So when I'm at home and I do my home office, during lunch break I have a break and then I make some music from time to time. And I posted a video of that yesterday that I thought that was cool. But you know that feeling when you do something and then you let it go, you leave it somewhere, and then you listen to it again after a while. And sometimes you have the feeling, wow, that's cool. But pretty often I have the feeling, that's not so cool. And yesterday night, before I went to bed, I had this moment. I reviewed that little thing, and I thought, okay, it was nice, but in terms of my set that I'm currently working on, it was a little, I don't want to say boring, but I thought it was boring. So I'm not going to work on this tonight, because I'm always thinking in terms of my set that I'm going to develop, that I wanted to create a little faster track. And yeah, that's what I did last night. And I just started working on something, and this is what I'm going to do tonight. So in the last session, I asked you guys if you know a solution for my Oktatrack arranger issue. I figured it out, so I'm going to create a new arrangement for this. And yeah, let's just have a look what I did so far. I made already an arrangement here on the Oktatrack that consists of 2 rows right now. I don't know if you know. AJDV, good evening. I don't know if you're familiar with the Oktatrack. So the arranger is row-based. And I created a super simple arrangement. Right now my situation is I'm working with one project, and and I start to mess it up a little bit because I have like 12 tracks now, but I don't know how many patterns I'm going to use for all of the tracks. Hey, I hope you had a good time. I'm going to Greece in 2 weeks, actually. I'm going to Crete. Where have you been, Jay? Where was it in Greece? Have you been? I saw your pictures, but I don't know where you have been. Have you been on an island or have you been on the land? That would be interesting because we are going to Crete. So, okay, so I'm going to play a little around with the track so you know what I was working on. I have to fill some of the tracks still, and then I'm going to work on the arrangement, which is now a separated arrangement. So I figured out that Oktatrack offers me 8 arrangements per project. So I'm going to create different arrangements for different parts of my setup. This is not so cool because I have to load them. Rhodos. Rhodos is also nice. I hope you enjoyed and you relaxed a little bit. Did you make some music there? Yeah, I hope so. Okay, let's have a look what I did. So first is a track assigned with 20 BPM. And I have a pretty basic groove, which is just a kick. And oh, sorry, I hear myself on my laptop, so I have to turn that off. So that's a pretty basic groove. And one is a loop that I did for a sample pack on my own not so long ago. And then there is a bass sound. Hey Mike, good evening. Wie geht's? Alles gut? Then there is a clap, of course. Oh no, that's a snare sound. So, okay. And then I'm introducing, and then there is a MIDI track. I need to check now if this is okay. So there's a MIDI track playing on the peak now. It's like a chord playing. Hey Gabriel, good evening, hi. And I like about this sound that it can open very smooth. Okay, so this is like the first part where I want to create like a build-up or something. Then we have some parts on the Digitone. So there's the first thing is like a pad. And then there's like a main melody coming in. You see, and then there's a second pattern where there comes in a little progression. What I like about this sound is okay, so this is like the basic idea of that track. In case you're wondering why I'm not working on the slow track that I posted yesterday on my Instagram, it is because of a reason, of course. I really like that track. It's a little experimental. I like the sound of the Typhoon as well. It's cool. But in terms of my set, so I'm close to the end of the pattern creation phase. So I'm working on patterns since, I don't know, since 1.5 or 2 months. And this will be like the last one. And I have some really slow tracks in my setup. There is like an intro, we worked on that. It's called Out There. There is another one that is like 90 BPM. There's a second one that's 90 BPM. And I thought in terms of the whole set, I wanted to have something more driving in the set. And that is where I don't go further with the other track. And this is why I'm going to work on this track instead. And the melody of this one It's actually a melody, not of me. Oh, what happened? The basic melody I took from one of my favorite artists, and his name is BT. I don't know if you know BT. He's a super talented electronic music producer, and he's producing a lot of gaming soundtracks nowadays. But back in the 2090s, he was super famous for, I think he's also still doing dance music. He's often in the charts and stuff. And there's one track that's called Skylarking, and that is one of my favorites of him. And I heard that yesterday during the gym. And this melody, I think it has something of this melody. I don't know if you know that. Hi, Dieter. Okay, now we are getting confused. The Dreadbox Typhoon is nice. I have to say, for my set, which is my goal right now, I am not going to introduce the Typhoon because there's a lot of stuff I need to learn first. So I reduced my own to what I know how to work with it, and this is this stuff. I tried out a lot with the Typhoon. It's cool. It has really nice sounds. But it's too early for me to integrate it into my setup. It needs some exercising, so I'm not going to do that today. But the sounds are really cool. So the Typhoon, I was surprised. It can create a very cool, a very interesting ambient sounds, which I didn't expect because I was listening to the Typhoon in Berlin at Super Booth. And I heard some of the bass patterns, which I thought they were really impressive. Hey, Johnny. Good evening. Nice seeing you. And I will create a lot of ambient sounds with that, I guess. This will be like an ambient machine. But I have to figure out first how to turn off the sequencer. It has an internal sequencer. I'm not sure if I want to use the internal one, so maybe I'm going to use Oktatrack for it, but I have to figure it out first how that works. Yeah, so that is the Typhoon, but you will see a lot of the Typhoon. I posted a video with the Typhoon sounds Sunday. I called that Typhoon, actually. I was a little uncreative, where I just wanted to integrate the thing in my setup and route the audio stuff, how that works. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead with this track. First, I want to work with Digitakt tracks because right now I have only 5 tracks in use. And I think I want to add one more percussion track on this that I can bring in later. So right now I have already 2 percussion tracks. And let's see what I have here. This might be cool. So there are two tracks with there is like a hi-hat sound combined with the percussion element. And this one. And I thought to bring in like a shaker or something. So let's program this. I'm gonna do 3 notes. Maybe 4. And I'm going to program like a little roll or something like. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, this is obviously already too much. Let's filter that a little bit. Only higher frequency. No, I don't have the microcosm. Have you seen that somewhere? I saw that a friend of mine is using that, and he really likes it together with the Digitone. But I don't have the microcosm. Okay, let's set some of these nodes off grid, like just a little bit. And set the volume so there is like a little increase. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's copy these nodes. Paste, paste, paste. Copy the page. Paste the page, paste the page, paste the page. Now make it short. I like short sounds. Okay, what I want to do now is always a cool trick. If I want to bring in some movement in something, that's always modulating the pitch. So I set the modulate the destination of LFO1 to the tune. And then I set the depth to 7. Maybe that's too much. I think that's too much, but we leave it for now. And the multiplier to 2. And the speed, we leave it like now because I want to check how that works. Yeah, that's a little too much. And now we slow it down. Yeah, something like that. Maybe we add some resonance to bring in a little more higher frequencies. Yeah, Miles has it, exactly. And he's super happy with it, I think. He had birthday, by the way. Sunday was his birthday. Happy birthday, Miles. Okay. So let's see how that works together with the others. It's nice, but I'm not so happy. So maybe we bring in some retricks here and there. So let's activate that, set it to 32, and see if that works. Yeah, that's cool, but not here. We bring it at the end of the pattern. Yeah, that is cool. We do that there, we do that there and there. And at the last page, I want these rolls, I want 2 of them. So I delete these nodes and I set the length of this retrick to... no, not infinite. That's a little too much. 3, actually. I wanted to play on 3 tricks. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's still a little too much. I don't like the lower notes of this. Hey Alex, good evening. Yeah, that's already cool. Let's save it. Let's see how that works together with the track. Yeah. Do you like it? I'm not sure about the last one. It seems to be a little too much for me. And There's also something not good with these two notes. I think they are too loud. Let's make them a little... Yeah, now it's better. Maybe it's too much. I think it makes the track a little hectic. But why not? Yeah, why not? Leave it like that. I think the main hi-hat is not powerful enough. I think I have to change it. This is I think this is a default hi-hat. Yeah, it's a default ride from the Digitakt. Oh, sorry. And yeah, I think I'm going to search for a specific hi-hat. I think this is not cutting through everything. So or maybe this is a better sound for my yeah, I think these sounds are better for the for the shaker track. I think I have to change it. Yeah, but this is also not what I'm looking for. Let's see the Berlin drum machines. Maybe the fat one. No. What about this one? No. Yeah, I think so. I think it sounds good, but maybe it should be... I'm not a big fan of the sound. The sound is a little... how to say that? It's a little too... It could be a little softer, I think. Yeah, maybe this one I like. Maybe filter that down a little bit. But I wanted actually a sound, a 909 sound. So maybe I have to search for... But there are still some issues with this one. I think there are some notes louder than the others. Yeah, this one, for instance. Yeah, there is one that is a little too loud in my ears. Yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, I think it should be a different sound. Oh, my sample slots are taken. So I think this will really be the last track I'm working on for the set. I think I have been... where was it? I think it was on this one here. Hats, yeah. Maybe that one. What about this one? This is cool. Yeah. So right now I'm on the snare track. To give that a little more, I filtered that a little bit, but I think this is a little better if the filter is more open. Okay, so this is cool. So I have now some percussion elements. I filtered out some of the lower frequencies. So maybe I add some resonance. And maybe I have some delay on that. Okay, that is cool. And for the second part, I have built this pattern or this loop. It's available also. I think I have this also made with a different, with the additional sound, and that sounds like this. So there could be something for the main part of the track, I think. Okay, and what I also want to do is, the rhythm is still, even there is like a percussion element, I think the rhythm needs some more little plops or something. For that I will go to my snare track. Oh no, that is hi-hat. Hey Schreiber, good evening. Nice to see you there. So, how are you guys? I hope you are all having a good week. This is actually the track I was working on. So this is my snare track. And maybe I'm adding some ghost snares, like here, with the same sound. So I have to save some sounds because I'm not finished yet, but I only have 8 slots left. And I'm not sure, maybe while I'm working on the other tracks, maybe I will need some of these for these tracks as well. So I need to be a little careful. So I'm going to use the same sound, but I pitch it down like 1 octave. And then I reduce the amplitude, which is already, it's already very reduced. It's super short, but let's try it out. Copy that trick and paste it here. Yeah, that's cool. But this trick I'm going to micro time and shift it off the grid. Maybe that works. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, that is what I wanted. And then there is a second, that is what I did already before the stream. That is a second ghost snare, and maybe I repeat the pattern of the first ghost snare. So this might be a little shorter than the second one. Yeah. I like the second one. That's nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. Cool. So, and then I have one track which I didn't play actually. I just forgot it. So I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I just forget to turn on tracks on the Digitakt. That's like when you have so much gear, you play that at the same time. I sometimes just forget it. And this is why I want to use Oktatrack for my arrangement. because it gives me a little structure I can go through when I'm performing the tracks. And on track number 7, I have like a crackle. Or no, is it on track number 8? Ah, it's on track number 8. Okay, so this one we leave for track number 7. I leave free for now. Maybe I'm going to work on. Maybe I use it later for a transition sound, like a riser or something. Okay, which I'm going to make with the LFO, for instance. Cool. So Digitakt is fine. I think I'm also fine with the MIDI tracks. Or actually, there's only one MIDI track. Maybe I need some more reverb. Ah, the reverb of the peak is so good. Okay, that was too much. Yeah, but actually I like it when this plays pretty dry. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. So let's save this patch to the original place. Yeah. Cool. And now let's refine a little bit of the other 2 tracks on the Digitone. So first there is, let's switch these off, also the MIDI track off. There is a pad sound playing. Ah, that was the issue, okay. Yeah, this is not good. I think there were some notes that are not meant to be there. That is why I was confused. There was always like a little retrig in the middle. I think now it works. But I'm not sure if this note works. It takes away a lot of the energy, I think. Yeah, the power is suddenly gone. Let's save it and then remove. Okay, then the first note needs to be 64 tricks. Yeah, there's still this, you still hear when it's re-triggering, and this is what I don't want. So let's check the filter. There seems to be something going on with the filter. So I don't want the filter envelope because I really want a plain, pad playing. I don't want this pad to move because the movement will go on with the chords and the main melody. No, the bass sound is from a sample. I sampled that in Reason on my PC, on my Mac PC. Sorry, and that is a sample I made on my computer. So I'm going to remove this filter here. Maybe that is a reason. And I'm going to remove the I'm going to adjust the amplitude a little bit so that there's hopefully no hearable retrick. Yeah, it's better, but there's still a click, it's a hearable click. Yeah, this is a little better than before. Yeah, I think I leave this for now. I will show you the bass after this, okay? So the bass is really simple, but I made some tricks to get this a little bit more interesting. So I'm playing this bass sound, little reverse and stuff. So this is my sound for the pad. Yeah, this is not so cool. I leave the drive there. Yeah. Okay, now let's switch on this other sound. Also, this is a little too loud. Yeah, that works good. Cool, this is cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this pattern, or the project, and I think I'm on pattern number 7. So right now I'm on bank number 8. And pattern number 7 and 8, this is a different track. I can't show you because it's going to be released soon. It's a remix to make you a little curious. So I'm on pattern number 7 and 8. And I'm going to copy pattern 7 and paste it on pattern number 8 because I did some modifications, so I have to reflect that on the other pattern as well. So press function copy pattern, then go to pattern 8 and press function paste. And hopefully that works now. Yeah, that works, cool. So let's turn these off for now, because I'm gonna bring them in later. So now the bass sound, it's this one. Thanks. I don't know if you heard. I don't know when you tuned in. The arpeggio is taken from one of my favorite tracks, but I modified it. So I have to say this chord progression is based on a track that's called Skylarking. Of course, because I hear this song all the time. It's really one of my favorite tracks. If you want to Google it, it's BT Skylarking. It has a great video showing these green northern lights. Really fantastic. And the melody is a little based on that. So it still sounds a little different, of course. But it goes into that direction. So I have to be fair. So this is a bass sound, and you see that the bass sound consists of little reverse sounds. That's not a huge difference compared to the regular sound that's playing normal, but they are not so powerful because they just play a little piece of the sample reversed. So I took away a little of the pressure they create And there are only these two notes playing the whole sample. It's on track number 4 and on track number 7. And the chords are playing exactly on those two. So the accents of the chords are playing on these two tricks as well. So there is like, they play together in a way. So I can show you that by by turning the chords on. Hey Pat, that is so nice. Thank you very much. That is so lovely. I hope I can give you something back. That's so lovely to hear those messages. And I really hope I can give you something back by doing this live. So you can hear that the chord have also a little more notes than only these two main. There are some notes triggered with a lower velocity, so that it's not so static. Some of the chords are playing longer. But the main notes of the chords that creates the groove or the rhythm, they play on exactly the same notes than the bass. And I thought that is a nice, that plays just nice together. I'm still not super convinced about the bass sound yet. I think it could be, yeah, I'm not sure if it fits well. So maybe this should be, it should be just like a bass sound or something. So something I really have to decide later maybe. But you hear that I think of when I do a sound, that it works together with the other sounds as well. So this is what I always think about. Also, when I show you how I've filtered some of the sounds, it's because I don't want the different sounds mask each other, so that the frequencies for the kick and the bass sound are free. And then I try to shift the other sounds around. So I think with the pattern, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, that is cool. So what I did with the Digitone, I have to do that on the Digitakt as well. I'm on pattern 7, so yeah, I think I have to be careful, otherwise I override my bass progression here. Ja. Hey Manfred, schön dich zu sehen. Ich hoffe, dir geht's auch gut. Ja, that's good to know. We can compare the two patterns. Which one do you like more? This one? Just from the sound? Or this one? I'm not so happy about the bass sound actually. Okay, yeah. Let's change. Because before I copy paste something, I think I will change the bass sound because I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like that this bass sound is not really pumping. the bass sound opens up for a microsecond, and that takes away a lot of drive, in my opinion. Yeah, let's just save, and then we can try out some other sounds with this. This is the original sound. This is very clubby. I like the sound, but not for this track actually. This is D. This could be nice. Yeah, that is nice. Stop. Do you hear this bass sound? Is it too dark for video compression from YouTube? Ooh. I like this sound. It sounds a little more clubby. I think maybe I will leave it for now. Okay. So now I have to see how I can merge my two patterns. So the kick we didn't work on the kick, but we worked on this, on the hi-hat, which is something I'm also not a big fan of actually. It reminds me of a track from the 90s. I think it's Technotronic featuring someone. It's a Pump Up the Jam. I think this is a Pump Up the Jam hat. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, it's yeah, we have to change this one. Luckily I have thousands of hats on my machine, so check here with my Digitakt drums, open hats. No. This is all very organic. I don't like it. Not for this track. Let's check this one here. No, this is also not good. What else do I have here? Drum hits, claps, cymbals, hats. This could work. Yeah, this works. What do you mean by first? GDV? The first pattern or the second one? I think there's the big latency in what I'm doing here live and what you see on YouTube. I guess so. Yeah, that's cool. I just realized that the hi-hat that we introduced here, this needs a little more filtering. Yeah. I only want this to play in the very top of the spectrum. So on my hi-hat track, there are also some delays playing to make the whole thing a little more moving. Okay, so I think I'm good with this now. Thanks, Mike. Is it still good? Yeah, I think it's still good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So now it's still my big challenge to merge my two patterns on the Digitakt, because my track right now has only two patterns. One is the pattern for the build-up, that is this one, where the bass plays the same pattern. There's no melody in the bass, but I have the second pattern that is for the main part of the track. So there is the bass sound is playing a progression that matches with the other part of the tracks. So I have to keep those notes and then duplicate the other pattern, because the bass is the only thing that changes in the pattern actually right now. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go to pattern 8, track number 5, and then I'm going to paste a page of the tricks. I'm copy this, and I'm using pattern. No, I'm going to copy these tricks into my pattern 7. Yeah. Paste page, paste page, paste page, paste page. Oh no, I'm wrong. I have 4 pages that I have to copy. So copy first page, paste first page, copy second page of pattern 8, paste trick page 2, change to page 3, copy page 3, go to pattern 7, paste page 3, go to pattern 8, page 4, copy it. Oh my god, I think I will mess up everything. And go to pattern 7 and paste page 4. Yeah, that works, but the sound is pretty dark. Maybe it's too subby for it, but let's keep it for now. Okay, so now I can copy my pattern 7. Function copy, go to pattern 8, function paste. Oh no, that didn't work. That didn't work. Copy. Paste pattern. Now it worked. Yeah. The first one, that is this one that plays right now, huh? I think this is a little more balanced. The bass is pretty deep, which gives more space for the other elements, because there on the arpeggio there are some lower notes, so it could be more balanced in the mix later. So let's see. Now I still have to readjust pattern 7 to play the bass sound in only one pitch, and I think for that I'm on track number 5. Copy page, page, paste page, paste page. Oh no, I'm wrong. What I like is when the bass sound plays one pitch or one note, and then you come to the next part and it goes down. And this is what I did wrong now. So I think I have to go to pattern number 8. And I have to copy page number 3 because I overwritten that in my other pattern. Paste, 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 paste. Yeah, now it works. Okay, so let's play that pattern. Copy paste is horrible on Electron. So usually when I do those huge copy paste transactions, I save everything before, because when you cope with different patterns, different pages, and different tracks, that is super annoying. And I often do something wrong. But well, now I had good luck that it worked out actually. Hey Jay, thanks for joining. Have a nice night. Enjoy the rest of your night. I think I have to eat something soon. Cool. Okay, that sounds cool. Go ahead with the next line. Yeah, that's cool. Did you like it? The bass sound is actually cool. Yeah. Thanks, Gabriel. That's nice to hear. Yeah, nice. There are already elements in this track that I can use for performing cool transitions and stuff. I really like it. Thanks, guys. It's really nice of yours. Still, the bass sound overlaps my kick. Maybe I have to turn on some compression. Let's see. Let's play all of these tracks. Go to the master page. and add some. So for the I want to create a little side chaining, and I'm going to use track number 1, which is my kick sound, for adding a little pumping effect, so that the kick is really playing well. Let's add some ratio. Not sure if you can hear that now. Yeah, it's a cool idea, but I think I have to remove some of the bass sounds. I think that makes life a little more easier. Let's play these two guys. I think this has to be shorter, this too. Yeah, maybe we leave it for now. I think that's good for today. So pretty cool. I started this track yesterday night. Before I went to bed, I just programmed the melody. And I think this is a pretty cool pattern right now. So I think this was the last one for my set. I have now 10 tracks, I think, for my whole set. And you can save the date already. I'm going to release this set. Oh shit, I forgot the date. I can't tell you. It's in... I'm so bad with dates. It's somewhere in November. No, is it in November? I think it's in October. I think it's in 5 weeks or something. I will tell you in the next show when I'm going to release the set, and there will also be an album of this, which I don't know when the release date is actually yet. So thanks for joining, everyone. Thanks for Dieter, thanks to Manfred, thanks to Gabriel and Johnny and G left already. Mike, thanks for joining. Pat, so many guys. Schreiber have been there. Alex, thanks for joining. See you next week. It's another show, 8 p.m. CET, usual time. And if you have questions or something, let me know in the comments. And was there something else I want to show you? No? No? If you didn't hear my latest remix, Abendrot, it's out now on all the streaming platforms. So just to promote myself a little bit. Okay, guys, see you soon. It was a pleasure to hang around with you. Bye.